Have you ever felt a connection so profound that it seemed to transcend time and space? Imagine meeting someone who not only ignites a fire in your heart, but also challenges every fiber of your being. This is the twin flame journey, a cosmic collision of two souls that promises an adventure like no other. But be warned, this is not your average love story. It's filled with intense emotions, soulful introspection, and yes, a fair share of pain. Why does this spiritual odyssey, which holds the promise of unparalleled growth and deep unconditional love, also come with a side of heartache? In this article, we'll explore the 5 core reasons why the twin flame journey can be as challenging as it is transformative. 1. Mirroring of deep-rooted issues. Your twin flame acts as a mirror, reflecting back to you not only your strengths, but also your deepest insecurities and wounds. This intense reflection can be overwhelming and painful, as it forces you to confront aspects of yourself that you might have preferred to keep hidden. It's a process of self-discovery that requires you to deal with unresolved issues, leading to growth, but also significant discomfort. It's the twin flame journey, where you find someone who's not just a mirror but a reflection of your inner universe. Now, imagine that this mirror doesn't just reflect your brightest light, but also casts back the shadows you've tucked away, the deep-rooted issues you've buried under layers of everyday life. When your twin flame comes along, they bring with them a light so bright, it illuminates the darkest corners of your being. Suddenly, you're face to face with fears you didn't want to acknowledge, wounds that never fully healed, and insecurities you've cloaked in armor. It's like they have an uncanny ability to highlight everything you've tried not to see within yourself. This mirroring is raw, real, and can be downright painful. It's like peeling back a bandage only to find the wound is still tender. But here's the twist. It's also incredibly healing. This pain isn't there to torment you. It's there to show you what needs love and attention. It's there to challenge you to heal and grow, to become whole. Not just for your twin flame, but for yourself. Your twin flame is your guide to the parts of you that need the most love. They're the catalyst for the transformation that's waiting to happen within you. And yes, it's going to be a bumpy ride, filled with moments of both agony and ecstasy. But remember, every reflection, every moment of pain, is a step towards a more authentic, more loving, and more complete you. 2. Intensity of the connection. The twin flame connection is incredibly intense, igniting a flame that sets your heart ablaze with an intensity that defies description. This connection isn't just intense, it's cosmic. Every glance, every touch feels charged with a kind of electricity that sends shivers down your spine. It's as if the universe conspired to weave your destinies together, making every moment together feel like a scene straight out of a romance movie. But where there's fire, there's also the potential for burns. The depth of this bond means that every interaction carries a weight that can be both exhilarating and overwhelming. A disagreement feels like a tear in the fabric of the universe, and even the slightest hint of separation can leave you feeling adrift in a sea of uncertainty. 3. The runner-chaser dynamic. Often in twin flame relationships, there's a runner and a chaser phase. One partner may become overwhelmed by the intensity of the connection and pull away, leading to a painful chase. This dynamic can cause significant emotional turmoil as the chaser longs for reunion, while the runner tries to escape what they're not ready to face. The runner-chaser dynamic in twin flame relationships is a fascinating, yet often distressing phase. It's characterized by one partner, the runner, distancing themselves while the other, the chaser, seeks closeness and reconciliation. This push and pull can be emotionally taxing for both parties, but it's also a critical period for growth and healing. The runner often retreats due to overwhelming emotions or unresolved issues. They might feel unprepared for the intensity of the connection and need space to process their feelings, fears, and past traumas. It's not a rejection of the chaser, but a subconscious attempt to deal with personal challenges. On the flip side, the chaser may experience a fear of abandonment and a deep yearning for union. Their pursuit is less about the runner and more about their own insecurities and the desire to maintain the connection. The chaser's actions reflect a need to resolve internal conflicts and a longing for completeness. Ultimately, the runner-chaser dynamic is not a punishment, but an opportunity for both individuals to confront their deepest fears and evolve. 4. The necessity of personal growth. The twin flame journey is as much about individual growth as it is about the relationship. It demands a high level of personal development and self-awareness. This path often involves breaking down old patterns and beliefs, which can be a painful process. It's a journey that requires you to evolve and become the best version of yourself, which is rarely easy. Hey there, fellow traveler on the twin flame highway. Buckle up because we're diving deep into the necessity of personal growth on this exhilarating journey. Your twin flame connection isn't just about sparks flying and heart-skipping beats, although there's plenty of that too. It's like a crash course in personal development, a cosmic invitation to level up and unlock your fullest potential. But here's the kicker. Growth isn't always a walk in the park. In fact, it often feels more like stumbling through a dense jungle with no machete in sight. The twin flame journey demands that you confront your deepest fears, shatter old paradigms, and dance with your shadows in the moonlight. Breaking down those stubborn patterns and beliefs isn't easy. It can be downright painful. But here's the silver lining. In the midst of the chaos, there's transformation. Every tear shed, every obstacle overcome brings you one step closer to becoming the best version of yourself. 5. The challenge of letting go. Twin flame relationships can sometimes come to an end, at least in the physical realm. Sometimes the universe nudges you apart, urging you to embark on separate journeys of growth and self-discovery. And let's be real, it hurts like heck. Imagine feeling like you found your cosmic counterpart, only to watch them slip through your fingers like grains of sand. The pain of separation cuts deep, leaving behind a void that echoes with the echoes of shared laughter and whispered promises. But here's the beautiful paradox. In the act of letting go, there's a glimmer of liberation. You see, releasing your twin flame isn't about erasing their memory or dulling the ache in your heart. It's about honoring the sacred connection you shared and trusting that the universe has a plan far grander than you could ever imagine. Sure, it takes time. It might even take a few rounds of ugly crying and midnight ice cream binges. But with each tear shed and each moment of introspection, you're inching closer to healing those tender wounds and reclaiming your power. Your twin flame may no longer walk beside you in the physical realm, but their spirit lives on within you, guiding you towards a future brimming with possibility and promise. Finding light in the pain of the twin flame experience. In conclusion, the twin flame journey, while potentially rewarding, is fraught with challenges that can cause deep emotional pain. It's a path of intense self-discovery, personal growth, and spiritual awakening that can push you to your limits. But for those who persevere, it can lead to profound personal transformation and a deeper understanding of love and connection. Remember, the journey is unique for everyone, and the pain experienced is often a catalyst for necessary growth and change. Embrace the journey, for all its trials and tribulations, as each step brings you closer to your true self and your ultimate destiny.